Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our today's session, SuperMap Mini Classroom Webinar Volume 15. And today we will be discussing on how to make online dashboard with 3D Scene using SuperMap iPortal as one of our cloud-based product. With me, Firdausi Zahragandes as the Technical Support Engineer from Asia and Oceania Department, SuperMap Software Co. Ltd. Before we start to discuss the main topic, which is the tutorial, firstly, I would like to let you know a brief about our technology, about SuperMap as the company. So SuperMap was born in Beijing 1997 by Dr. Erzun Song. For approximately 24 years, we already served various kind of spatial solution for various kind of requirements. And we have more than 4,000 employees spreading in all around the world, 1,000 partners coming from more than 30 countries, and also 38 branch offices and subsidiaries. And anyway, if you have any questions related with the presentation, don't be hesitated to put your question in the Q&A chat box, and our team will answer your question in the last session. Next part is the SuperMap 5 main key technologies, which act as the main foundation for all of our solutions. The first one is the big data GIS. So our technology can be used to handle the whole process of big data, start from the streaming data process and then storage management, analysis, visualization, and AI GIS. We support the Python environment. So if you want to do the object detection classification, either the binary one or the multi-classification, it can be supported by SuperMap, and also maybe integrate some parameters to do regression and prediction to estimate value in the future. It can be handled also by using SuperMap Technologies. And we have also 3D GIS. So we very good in handle 3D data, either to just display or integrate them with other data, or furthermore analysis, visualization, and also bring them to various kind of terminal, either for the cloud-based application or also a mobile app application. And the last one is the cross-platform. For cross-platform, SuperMap can be run not only in Windows operating system, but also in Linux operating system. And we can bring you very good experience, not only in desktop, but also in web-based application and also mobile application. And for today, we will be focused to discussing the how to make online dashboard with 3D Scene on it by using SuperMap iPortal as one of the cloud-based product in SuperMap. So if you notice, we have discussed about iPortal more detail in the previous version, the previous session last month, which is in the SuperMap Mini Classroom 14 edition. So you can check it further to check how to do the configuration, because I probably will not show you the configuration within the iPortal server and data store for today's session, but we'll more focus on the 3D itself. So that then I highly recommend you to check the previous edition in our YouTube to do the configuration between iPortal server and also data store. But I will repeat a bit about the iPortal introduction in case you haven't familiar with this one. So this is the product family of SuperMap. As you can see here, it divided into 3 different components: cloud, edge, and clients. In the cloud, we have 3 cloud-based application. The first one is GIS server or iServer. The second one is iPortal, GIS portal, and the last one is iManager for the automatic deployment. Should you have already many server to be deployed for project, for example. And we have also SuperMap IH. SuperMap IH is for leverage the performance of your server. And the last one is clients. In the client side, we have PC terminal. We have iDesktop here for data preparation, analysis, spatial analysis, either for 2D and 3D analysis, or raster, vector, and also we have WebGIS. the iClient here means that iClient is SuperMap framework to do the web development. We have JavaScript API, Python, iClient 3D for WebGL. And in the mobile, we have iMobile, iTablet, and iMobile Lite. So what is difference between iMobile is iTablet? iTablet is a ready-to-use application, so no need for you to do any development to use that. But iMobile is served in the form of SDK or software development kit. So you need to do the further development first before you use the application. And this is how not all of the product I mentioned before, but only portal server and desktop one, how we can use them together to achieve the making online dashboard. So as you can see here, firstly, I will let you know about the data source. So there are 3 different kind of data can be used to do the data sharing and publishing in portal. The first one is if you have spatial data need to be shown in the portal, it can be directly imported to the portal, but actually in the same time there is a publishing behind the uploading process. So you can actually do some uploading directly to the portal for data such as shapefile, CSV, or QJSON. You can import them directly. But we highly recommend you to import the data first to our spatial database format, which is SuperMap UDB. So SuperMap UDB is SuperMap spatial database. So in our server, we can only handle spatial data that in the format of SuperMap, either the project file or the spatial database. So if you have your raw data, such as TIFF or shapefile, you need to process it first by save them into the SuperMap storage before published by using portal or server. But we can also access data from the real sensor or other third-party data providers, such as the company that provide you API of the data. We can access them by using SuperMap iServer. So SuperMap iServer have one module called SuperMap Streaming Server Service, which allow you to do the real-time streaming data from the third-party data provider. But it was a different module. So in the basic version, you don't have one. You don't have the streaming service, but you need to purchase the additional module to get the SuperMap streaming service module. And then after we publish the raw data by using the SuperMap iServer, we can do further visualization and also data management and create graph charts or serve them by using SuperMap iEarth for 3D data and eventually making a map dashboard for monitoring, for publishing and other things. And for today, we will be using 3 different products. The first one is the iDesktop as our desktop product terminal for data preparation. And the second one is the GIS server. In SuperMap, it's called as iServer for data publishing and GIS portal for the map serving. And this one is some things that we can achieve by using SuperMap product. We can make an online map by using SuperMap iPortal and serve the 3D scene, make a beautiful, insightful charts by using data insights, and serve them by using map dashboard. And in the map dashboard, it can be used not only to serve 2D spatial data, but also 3D spatial data. And for 3D data, it will be shown by using SuperMap iEarth for WebGL. So you need to do some preparation in the beginning before eventually you can publish the data by using server and register the service link in the iPortal. And the visualization will be used this WebGL technology, but within the SuperMap iEarth. And we can also do further analysis for the 3D scene in our iEarth. We can do online editing, terrain analysis, or furthermore, such as the fused analysis, feasibility analysis, and many more. Okay, without any further explanation, I will be directly move to the next part, which is the live demonstration, how to create online dashboard with 3D scene by using SuperMap products. And this is the workflow for today's session. The first one is we will do the 3D scene preparation in iDesktop and then publish the 3D scene in iServer, the cache file. And the third one is the register 3D service in iPortal and eventually making 3D map dashboard in iPortal as well. But before we do any process, first is you need to make sure that you already do the configuration between the iPortal, iServer, and data store. You can refer to this SMC volume 14, the earlier recording video. You can check it in our YouTube account, and it will provide you the whole tutorial on how to do the configuration between the server, the GIS server, the portal, and also the data store. Data store here is act as the database. So we also put some tips and other thing in that video. So I highly recommend you to step back further before you start our today's session by your own, because without any configuration in the beginning, you will not be able to run either the server, the portal, or the data store. But if you already did that configuration in the beginning, you can go to the next step. You can go to the P step by directly start the server, portal, and data store, because the configuration is only need to be done once. You don't need to do that twice or third times, just once in the beginning, and then you can start to run the server, portal, and data store. And should you already do the 0 step, the configuration, then you can move to the first step, which is the data preparation. We will not be using many kind of spatial data, only one data. That one is in the vector file, shape file. The 3D building data set with height information and class information, because we are going to make a thematic map of that building by using our SuperMap iDesktop. And we will have other four different data. That one is for making charts and graph. We have here the population, just a dummy data, and then population based on age and total vaccinated people, number of daily violation in the tabular file, and yearly wage class in the tabular as well. And please keep in your mind that for spatial data, it must be in EPSG code 4326 or 3857, or otherwise it will not be able to be shown in the iPortal. So 4326 is WGS 1984, while the 3857 is sphere Mercator. So you need to make sure first that your data already in that either the WGS or sphere Mercator coordinate system before you publish the data in the server, SuperMap iServer. And for 3D data, you need to create the cache file first in the SuperMap iDesktop. So we will not directly upload the 3D data to the server or the portal, but we need to process it first to create the cache, and then publish the cache so that we can obtain the 3D surface and use the 3D surface for making a map dashboard. Okay, now we will start the second step, which is the 3D scene preparation in iDesktop. I will show you how to import building data to iDesktop, extrude based on height, save the scene, and make the cache. To do so, I will open my SuperMap iDesktop. Okay. I think I already shared the SuperMap iDesktop. SuperMap iDesktop is our desktop product. Sorry, I still open other data. I will close it first. Okay, before we import any spatial data, we need to create a new data source. Data source is SuperMap spatial database. You can just right click and new file data source, find the directory file. So just here, I want to make it as I will make one folder named process and create a new data source. The format of the data source is .udbx. Sorry, I think I have a connection issue here. I will share my screen again. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, let's get back to the tutorial here. I will create a new data source named data, for example. Click save, right click in the data and import our shapefile data. I will share the data to you later in the last presentation so you can try by your own from the beginning to the surfing in the map dashboard. I will import the shapefile .shp, click open, and then click import. And now I have one data set here named build bm_1. Okay, next part. I will open this data set in a new map to show you how the data looks like. And this is it will be shown as follow. So this data set it's already have the height information. So you can have a check here. Rows attribute table, and we have one. We have one field named height. It stores the height information of each building. And also we have the class field, and we are going to make the thematic map based on this class information. Okay. Okay, next part is I will open the data set in new spherical scene. I'll close it first. Open it in the new spherical scene. Zoom to layer. So now we already successfully opened the data in the new spherical scene, but it's still not in 3D. So now we are going to extrude data by using style setting. Make sure you click on this layer first and then go to the style setting and change the altitude mode to be absolute and define the height as height field. So now we already successfully create the the 3D model from the 2D data based on the height information. And next part is we are going to create a thematic map. As you remember here, we have one field named class, and we will refer to this class field to create the thematic map. To do so, you can go to the build BM here, right click in the layer style. Oh, sorry, right click and then create thematic map. Unique values map, choose the default one, click OK. And in the right side, you'll find the thematic mapping setting parameters window. And we are going to change the unique expression to be the class, this one. And I think the color is too pastel. I will change it by others color. Okay, I think this one is good. So if you have successfully create the thematic map of your 3D data, I think we can remove the original layer, remove this one, click save, building scene. Save the scene. So now you will have a new scene here, building scene, and we will save the workspace. Save, define the directory path. Okay, project. Click save. The next part is we are going to make the cache file so that we can obtain the cache file from this 3D model and do the publishing eventually. To do so, you can right click in the scene, create scene cache. It will recommend you to close the active scene window. You can follow the step, save the change, and the generate scene cache will appear. I think I'll need to. So here I will change the compress type to be DXT and define the cache path here under the process folder. Click OK, and in the file tab it will be S3MB and click generate. So different compress type will be used for different terminal. For mobile, it used to be the ETC, and for other terminal, it will be different as well. So now let's take a look how the cache file looks like. So the cache file will be looks like this. Process this one. This is the result. So it will give you one folder named the cache file, contain one project file of SuperMap and other configuration file. So we will publish this project file in the future in the SuperMap iServer. But now let's take a look how the cache file looks like. I will close the SuperMap iDesktop, close this one. And now let's open the cache file, open workspace. This one, no, this one, building scene, open. So in the cache file, it will store only one scene that contain of the 3D model you have created before. And we are going to publish this one to the SuperMap iServer. So now we close this space. Yes, save the changes. And I will go back to the presentation. The next part is publish 3D scene by using SuperMap iServer. So please make sure you have already configured the server and also run the file, the startup batch, before we do any publishing. After we do publishing of this 3D scene by using iServer, we will be able to get the service link, and we will refer to the service link to do the map display in the SuperMap portal, iPortal. Now I will go to this one. This one I already opened the iPortal, and now I will open the SuperMap iServer. iServer run in port 80 and 90. We will wait. What happened with the server? I already run the server. Okay, let's wait. I think there is an issue with the server. Now I will show you the process of the configuration, I guess. So here, I have one directory file, this one. Actually, I already did the configuration in the beginning. As you can see here, the server is already started. Oh, there is two different server run in the same time. Okay, I will stop the server. Start from the portal. I will stop this first. Okay, this one as well. And now I will create a new folder again. So if you already download the portal server and data store in our website, you will get this zip file. To do the configuration is you just need to unzip the file first. All of them. We will wait. Okay, now I already unzipped this three folder. And now we are going to do the configuration for the server first. This one, you can go to the bin folder, and there is one file named startup batch file. This one, you can run the file. Allow access. And just for your information is that this server, not server, the data store, it will be active only in one network. So if you now working in your local network in your home, and then tomorrow you move to different place with a different local network, it probably will not be running well. So I highly recommend you to use the VirtualBox or IP static to run the data store. But today I will just show you how to do the configuration by using the local network in my home. We will wait until it successfully started. Okay, if you find this line, Catalina start server startup in blah 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 millisecond, it means that you already successfully run the server, and now we will run the other product, which is the data store. And it will run in this IP. And now we will run the SuperMap iPortal. It may a bit long, so we will now go to the web browser to do the configuration for the server first. You can copy a link from this data store window. Copy this one. Open in the web browser. But first, we will open the server one. Server is running in port 80 and 90, and data store running in this port. We will be asked to do the initialization in the beginning. Put your administrator name and also password. Click create. Next, just follow the step. Okay, it successfully started. And now we will define the configuration for the data store. To do so, we need to copy this link and paste here, but delete this part and define the username and password the same with the previous one. Click next. Assign the content directory for the data store. For this one, we just follow the default one, which is relation. The other is for other different database. Click next and define the ports. Actually, if you have PostgreSQL in your laptop or computer, I highly recommend you to change the PostgreSQL ports here because of it will be conflict if you put the same port with your active PostgreSQL. So I will use 5433. Next and finish and wait until the process configured. And here the portal still starting. While waiting this data store, I think we can start to publish the 3D scene. So, okay, I will go to this iServer and we have created the account before. Now we can log in by using the username and password we have created before. Click login and now, okay, configuration is success for the data store. So data store will be act as the database. Now we go back to the iServer. We have login and to do the publishing, you can go to the manager, quickly publish services. And the data source is workspace. Click next. And we will choose our the cache file, the one that you have created cache. In the cache file is stored Here, training. This one, right? Building scene. This one. Click next. And we need to choose the RESD 3D service for 3D data. And click next. Finish. And wait until the process completed. Okay, the portal is already successfully started. And now if we open this link, it will render this page, which is this one is the URL link of the 3D service. And we can open the cache file by using iServer, this one by using WebGL, and looks how the data looks like. The same data as previous, right? So now we have successfully published our 3D data by using SuperMap iServer. We already obtained the 3D service. Next part is we are going to serve this 3D service in our portal. I already run the portal and it's successfully completed. And now we will open the portal in the 9888190. And you can, if you want to check whether your service successfully published or not, you can go to the service under the iServer Manager, Service Management, and here you will find the 3D services. All of 3D service that you have published will be under this field. You can click on this 3D building scene and check whether you have successfully published. So this one, this link will be used for making the 3D dashboard. You can copy and save it for later process. In iPortal, we also need to do the configuration. You can put any administrator and password name. Just follow the step and go to the home page. First step before you use the iPortal is you need to do the configuration, because iPortal is not standalone product. It have relation with the SuperMap iServer. So you need to define the server port, password, and the link to the SuperMap iPortal. And to do so, you need to log in first by using the account you have created before. Click sign in and go to the management. Oh, I think I need to change the theme first. You can go to the site configuration, site customization, and change the theme. I like the light one at this one. And then go to the server management. We will add a new server here. Actually, this one. So we can copy this link. We click add. Whether to be host server, yes, cloud native, you can just let it default. And then the server path. And then server alias, probably localized server. Manage account. Click OK. Oh, sorry. Until okay, we have defined the server here. We'll copy this and go to the hosting server. We will do the data configuration. In the relationship storage configuration, we will put the iServer address like previous one. put the administrator name and also password. Click validate and click save. And if you check in the hosting server, now we have one localized server here, and this one is just the same with this one. And next part, now we can start to use the portal. If you remember, we already published this thing, right? I think I will go back to the presentation. Now the next part is we are going to register the 3D scene service in the iPortal. To do so, we need to copy this link. You can click Ctrl+C and go to the iPortal. You can find the Resource Center and choose the scene 1 and click add scene. Copy the URL link of the 3D scene service here. Oh my god, this thing is so okay. Click OK. Close. And now we have successfully registered our 3D scene, this one, to the SuperMap iPortal. And in the future, we can access this scene for making a map dashboard. But we also need other tabular data to create the graph and charts. Before we make the map dashboard. So now you can go to the Resource Center, go to the data, just the same with the previous SMC. We will upload our Excel data here. You can use Excel and select the file. We will upload one by one. If your data has no special information, you can uncheck in the coordinate field and click upload. And also upload other data with the same step. The third data. And one more. Okay, I think now it's done. Now we will create a new map dashboard. You can click the map dashboard. And we will use the empty template, this one, and click OK. Okay, so first I will change the size so I can put many items on the map dashboard. And the first thing is, okay, I want to show you how the dashboard will looks like. So I will create this kind of dashboard with the map 3D map in the center and also additional charts and graphs beside the 3D map. So I will follow this visualization. Let me zoom it to you. First, I think I will upload the SuperMap logo. So if you go to the components, common and image, you can drag it to the map window. And now we will define the image. This one. And then put title. Change the title here. You can change the font size and then put date date and time. Change the size. Next follow. And put some button. So if you click on this, it will direct you to the SuperMap social media. But I think it takes time, so we can move to the next part. Put some static text. You can choose the indicator. And now we are going to put the title as the higher temp. The unit is in Celsius, and the value is 33. Change the size, and also this one. Okay, we can minimize. Both is fine, but okay. And also change the color. For example, we are going to change this blue color into other color. We can change in this one. Okay, and now we can copy this item. Okay, and change the title to be lowest temp, and the value is 23. Okay, next is we will add this graph, the population based on age. So to add the graph, we can add charts and this one. We can select the data, add data. So if you notice that we have already uploaded the Excel file before, so we will refer to that file to create the graph and charts. You can go to the my data, population based on age. Wait, let's try to add other data. Oh yes, the previous one. Okay, in the X part is based on age. In the Y should be number and the vaccinated people, right? So we have two different parameters for dy. Dy is stand for the vaccine and number, and the X is for the range of the age. We can change the color here. No, this one, and change the margin. 30. Okay, now it's way more better. And next is we will add another graph, the population growth, yearly population growth with the same chart. So I think I can just copy this one and redefine the data source, population. Okay. And in the Y, we put female and male. Sorry, this one is in Indonesia. This stand for the male and female. So we now have the comparison between the number of the female and the male population in the same year. Okay, and add title for that one, common text, population based on age. And copy this one, population growth. And now we'll add the 3D scene. The 3D scene is under the map. Sorry, maps. You need to find. You need to choose the scene one and define the scene. Scene this one, the one and only here. Wait. Okay. Okay. We can put in the center. Okay, I think everything is good now. Sorry. And here you can also put scan. So it will give you this scanning visualization. Okay, I think we can turn it off first. Next, we will turn it on again. Okay, then we will add this graph, the yearly wage rate. Sorry. This one. Okay. And we'll put it here. And change the data. It should be the wage class. Click OK. Okay, we will add more Y data, not only poor, the lower middle class, and upper middle class. So we can get the comparison for each year as follow and change the color so it can be color coordinated with others. This one. Okay, and now we will add title. We will add this title here. The title is yearly wage rate. Yearly wage rates. Okay, I think it's good. Okay, next. Okay, this one is only a static information. We will add this graph and one more charts. Now let's add these three different graphs. We can go to this map components and choose the ring progress bar. I think I make different size, right? Okay, we will only put two graphs here. For example, 60%. Change the color to be this one and copy. So we will have two and change the number, for example, 30%, that show the progress of the project, project A and project B. So you can visualize the progress bar here by using these tools and change the title. For example, this one is for project A. And do copy for the project B. All right. Next is another progress charts. Not progress, but charts information that show the number of free hospital, capacity. Oh, I think I can just make it as hospital information and add two different graph. The coach. Okay, for example, we can show that now there are 80% of the public hospital is on active position, active situation, and the rest is not. We can change the color, copy, and add for others. For example, probably 60, and change the title. Maybe this one is public. And one more is private. All right. Awesome. Now we will add another progress bar about the oxygen distribution. We will add the title first. I think we can move this part higher. And add this bar. For example, the number is 80%. And change the color. We can copy from this one. All right, and copy this one because we are going to add one more. Second one is for vaccine procurement. And copy this one. %. Okay. Okay, next is one more graph for the violation rate in the city. We will add this title first. And add new graph. The bar. change the data to be the violation rate. Violation, click OK. We can change the margin. Okay, and change the color. Okay, I think we are done. If we compare with this one, this part is different. I think you can try it by your own. It's very easy. Just put a new image and change the and custom the image. For example, this one for Instagram. You can click change the size and define the URL. In the hyperlink here. So once you click the button, it will direct you to the Instagram page. But now I will delete it. You can try that by your own. And in the 3D scene, I will activate the scan. So if we click, it will scan the 3D model. Okay, now we will save this 3D map dashboard, city monitoring, for example. And display the result. Okay, now we have successfully published and display the 3D scene at various kind of charts and graphs and activate the scan, and it user interactive. So if you click on this, the scan position will be different. If you click on this, the scan position will be different. All right, so I think that's all for today material. We will go back to the presentation. So we have successfully created the map dashboard with 3D scene on the dashboard and add some charts and graph. Oh yeah, okay. Actually, I want to show you one more thing. It's about how to shut down the server and portal, because I encounter some participant ask me how to do that. So if you already sure that you don't want to do any further things in your server, portal, or data store, you need to shut down them all. Because if you try this tutorial in your personal computer, that there is no requirement for you to activate the server 24 hours. So I highly recommend you to shut down it first after you do the processing. So now let's go back to this one. So I will close the portal. I will save it again. Okay, I will close this all and go to the directory path of these 3 products. So first, you need to shut down the portal. To shut down the portal, you can go to the iPortal. Here you will find bin and click on the shutdown batch file. Double click on that and wait until the process finish. As you can see here, it stopped and will be closed automatically. And now we stop the other product, which is the data store. After portal is data store. So you need to do the shutdown process sequentially, not together within these 3 different products. So now we will shut down the data store. You go to the bin and shut down batch file. Okay, it automatically closed. And the last one is for the iServer. Just the same, the process, bin and shut down. Okay. Okay, now we have successfully closed them all. So if you open the link, such as this one, it will be not running at all. This site cannot be reached because you already shut down these the 3 products for server, portal, and also the data store. But if you want to open this link, you need to run it first. Run the portal, server, portal, and data store. Okay. And if you have any question related to the presentation, you can put your question in the Q&A chat box. Sorry, I think I missed one explanation. If you notice that I put this IP address, right? So you can find this IP address in your current local network, such as here. I'm using this connection. You can right click and go to the properties. And you can refer to the IPv4 address to define the IP address to access your server or the portal or the data store. You can refer to this IP address. All right, because probably every connection will have different IP address. You need to make sure it first by checking your connection and you find them in the this link. Okay. So we have done shutdown and shut down the server, portal, and also the data store. So I think that's all for today's presentation. Thank you so much for joining our session until the end. And if you have any question, you can push your question to me by email in at candice@supermap.com. I would like to help you during your attempt. And I highly recommend you to try the entire process of today's session by your own. And you can submit your result to the bit.ly SMC web submission. And the due date is before 6 August 2021. And you can also download our today material by scan to this barcode or access this link. It will give you the spatial data and also our tabular data that used for making the dashboard. Okay, I think that's all for today. Once again, thank you so much for your attention and see you in the next SMC.